Dun, 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 dun. The following match is an Extreme Rules match scheduled for one fall, and it is for the NCW Hardcore Championship. As Alexander Leonardo Davidson, the Fallen King, the first ever Grand Slam champion, we know what he's done here in NCW since episode 1. He was the first ever NCW World Champion back before the United States Champion of Champions and light heavyweight titles were introduced, even the hardcore title. He is a former tag team champion with Clark Oliver Morrison, who turned on him. He is a former United States champion, even though that reign only lasted a day or two, or a week or two. But his most important career highlight was winning the Champion of Champions title, second ever in history. That created the Grand Slam title, as he was the first man to ever hold it. But ever since his betrayal, the betrayal of Clark Oliver Morrison, he has fallen, but he is still a king. But now, is it the time for the Fallen King to rise in the hardcore division and stand atop of the broken bodies that have been laid out in this division? Or will the hardcore icon turned legend have something to say about that? He made his debut at NCW Retribution, where he defended the he was looking to become the hardcore champion. He got down to the final two, but Andreas Gonzalez won that 30-man over the top rope Extreme Rules Battle Royale. But the very next night, Adam Sabin, David Cassity challenged, since they were the final three, to Andreas Gonzalez's hardcore title, where David Cassity won it for the very first time. Even though he dropped it back to Andreas Gonzalez, he ended up taking that belt back the very next night, and ever since he never looked back. He's only been looking forward, as he has been running through opposition, through challenger after challenger. Adam Sabin, Drew Kennedy, Angel Ramirez, even the mighty Bear Buckley, that have all fallen to David Cassidy's hardcore legacy. But now, will it be time to put Alexander Leonardo Davidson on that list, or will the Fallen King be the man to slay the hardcore icon? David Cassity, he knows this could be the biggest match of his career, even though he's slayed Mexican legends and giants. The most technical wrestler the UK has to offer, and even monsters. But now, will he be able to slay a king? Here we go, as Alexander flies across the ring, misses a leg drop, as David Cassity looking suplex. These two men tangled up in that tag team match back on episode 64. Yeah, basically last episode. And these two men were out to destroy each other. And here we go, cover. Not even a 1 count. Irish whip across the ropes. Here we go. Backbreaker. Neckbreaker. As Alexander Leonardo Davidson looks to pick him up, David Cassity jacking the jaw with the top of his head, and nails him with that massive clothesline before putting a boot to his face. Alexander says it's my time to rise again. Oh, as he gets nailed across the side of the head with that boot. Here we go. What's he planning here? What's he plotting for? Snap DDT. As David Cassity looking to go top rope. Neither men have gone for the toys yet. But David Cassity nailing that massive elbow drop. But Alexander with the counter just flipping him. Here he goes. Bridging suplex. Floats over. And up into the lifting brainbuster. What athleticism. What power. What skill to nail two moves back to back without letting him go. But a straight stiff clothesline by the Hardcore Champion. Trying to take off the Fallen King's head. Here we go, ties him up, throws him into the ropes. Oh, snap DDT. Almost hanging him up on that top rope, but here we go for the cover. 1, 2. No rope breaks in an Extreme Rules match. If you want to kick out, you got to do it on your own merits. As Alexander's been dominating this match from practically the word go. As he drops that fallen knee from the second rope. Here we go. Oh, arm trap, neck breaker. As Alexander finding this a little too easy of a challenge. Oh, here we go, float over DDT. Oh, and there's a super kick. But David Cassity able to get him off. Able to kick him off, I should say. But I don't think posing in the corner is the right time to do it. Especially when this man has been annihilating you from the word go. Oh, look at that big European uppercut. Oh, could that be it? No, Alexander doesn't say so. He knows it's going to take a lot more to beat the Hardcore Champion. Oh, go for another super kick. David Cassity ducks it. But Alexander's seen that song so many times. As he flipped over him after another bridging suplex into the brainbuster. Oh, going low. No DQ means anything goes. Oh, look at Cassity, blocks him. Both men thinking the same. Alexander that one step quicker. Oh, look at the disrespect from the challenger. Looking to beat him off a slap. But Cassity says, no way, Jose. Here we go. Oh, splash misses. David Cassity lifting him up. There he goes, Cassity boot. Now looking to end him. Alexander taking a little too much time gloating and showboating to the point the Hardcore Champion is going to nail him with the Cassity Crusher. But that could be it. Floats him over, rolls him over for the cover. 1, 2, 3, no. Alexander able to pop that shoulder up. But I wonder, will he continue to underestimate the Hardcore Champion? As David Cassity snaps him with that DDT. Oh, and another one. These two men have yet to go for the toys. These guys are just trying to prove who the better man is. As David Cassity is dropping him DDT after DDT after DDT as he finally goes for the cover. 2, no. Alexander Leonardo Davidson's been hit with harder DDTs than that. Just ask Clark Oliver Morrison. David Cassity looking to catch his breath here. Oh, solid kick to the face. Here we go. Boot, kick to the gut, or stomp to the gut. So he goes in for the cover. But Alexander not done yet. Here we go, twisting the neck. Oh, another Cassity boot, no counter. Alexander, forearm to the face, goes for a body blow, gets countered into a gut kick. And here we go, over the top, no. Lands on his feet, followed up with a neck breaker. Snap, man. And puts a boot to his face, asking if this is all the hardcore champion's got. Oh, and there's a super kick. The champion busted wide open. Alexander focused on that wound. Rolling him over for the cover. Could be looking at a new hardcore champion. 1, 2, no. Able to kick out. Oh, but look at this. Alexander looking to end him. If he can nail this, it could be all over. The final statement. Rolls him over. 1, 2, 3, no. Almost we saw the crowning of a new hardcore champion. As David Cassity jacks the jaw. Here he goes, Cassity boot. Or Cassity kick, either way. Alexander goes down. 1, 2, 3, no. Kick out by the challenger. He saw his opportunity flash before his eyes. But Alexander, big European uppercut there, boxes the ears. Goes for a kick to the gut. Cassity says, but Alexander still had one free leg to kick him in the side of the face. Here we go, counter for counter. These two men not wanting to give up an inch. Not when they know that they're so close to walking out with the hardcore championship in this brutal non-weapon use street fight. Oh, and there's another super kick. That could be it for the hardcore title reign. 2, no. Cassity still kicking out, but blood is running down his face. Blood is pouring down his eyes. But what's the next move for Alexander Leonardo Davidson? As he's stalking the hardcore champion. Oh, getting it, the jaw jacked. Oh, there we go, looking Cassity crusher. No, counter, not a DDT. This could be Alexander's moment, but he's wasting it by showboating. Oh, look at that, just putting a boot to his face, doesn't even care. The massive European uppercut. Tries for a standing Cassity crusher. But Alexander, one more final statement. As Alexander taking a little bit of extra time, but rolls him over for the cover. 1, 2, 3, no. David Cassity just does not want to give up that hardcore title. Oh, as he takes down Alexander, just throwing those heavy right fists to the face. He just flew across the ring and punched him in the perfect jawline. But Alexander able to kick out. Oh, here we go. Looking power bomb. Oh, nails it. Out of desperation, goes for the cover. 1, 2, kick out by David Cassity, but we could see a submission for the hardcore title. But no, David Cassity will not give up. He's going to fight till his very last breath. He will fight until his body cannot go any longer. He's going to pour his heart and soul out for that hardcore championship. As David Cassity is going to get, is Alexander looking for the cover. But I guess that was all David Cassity had to give after being dropped on his head so many times. After being kicked in the mouth so many times. That powerbomb was just something that he was not prepared for. But Alexander Leonardo Davidson winning his 5th championship, 5th different title, World Heavyweight United States Tag Team Champion of Champions, and now hardcore. He is a man who still has more to accomplish here in NCW. But David Cassity, we all know that he will not lay down. He will go right after Alexander, who has finally recaptured some gold. Look at this. Even though it's, I don't know. After what David Cassidy's done with that hardcore title, I highly doubt you can call it a step down.